there were no applause and nobody was saying nothing. And I had to trust God. Yes. I never did anything they told me I should do. Because I knew if it was something that God had for me, then I wanted to walk through it authentically.
I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed.
It seems 2024 is shaping up to be the year of shocking revelations, and yet another big name has found themselves in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Fantasia Barrino, the usually quiet and peace-loving star, has decided to lift the veil on Oprah Winfrey's carefully crafted Mother Earth image. Remember when Oprah was hailed as the driving force behind the color purple? Well, there's a lot more to the story than just the pay disparity Taraji P. Henson mentioned, so let's get into it. Fantasia Barrino had to star in the iconic movie The Color Purple, and both times she had to face Oprah Winfrey. So it's no secret that Oprah has always preyed on young talents in order to monopolize their success in the entertainment industry. It has long been Oprah's strategy to leech off other people's success by attaching her name to the personality. You remember Michael Jackson, right? Anyway, Fantasia was also one of the people who had to share the spotlight with Oprah. Well, since Fantasia has already experienced Oprah's antics, she decided to confess her hardships when no one could stop her, not even big old Oprah. For those who don't know, Fantasia actually stepped into the industry when she won the American Idol program, and just after achieving the first feat, she revealed that she was entirely puzzled by the influx of small projects. Fantasia hinted about her monetary struggles, stating that she had to suffer being lowballed because of Oprah Winfrey. You might be wondering why Oprah was involved in Fantasia's early struggles. Well, the word has it that Oprah is the part of the elite inner circle, and she has had an eye on spotting fresh talents. Fantasia alluded that she had to go through her traumas just to appease Oprah and upper management, while she has been paid pennies. While discussing some of her struggles after winning American Idol, Barrino told people, "It wasn't easy. I lost a lot. I lost everything. You have to become a businesswoman and you link up with great business partners. But it doesn't have a lot to do with love. It took me a long time to figure that out."
There was once a time in my life where there were no applause and nobody was saying nothing. And I had to trust God. Yes.
Here's where things get interesting. Fantasia, who had already proven her immense talent by winning American Idol, seemed like an easy target for Oprah to influence. Rumor has it that Oprah guided her every move, molding her to fit her new agenda. Fantasia herself hinted at this when she confessed that in the early days of her career, she felt her talent was being exploited. She even said, "I don't know anything about contracts. I don't know anything about checking your money and making sure every day your stuff was where it was supposed to be. I just trusted and believed everybody that came into my life." Since she was only 19 years old, when she was subjected to Oprah's mischief, the trauma was unfortunately imprinted on her. Just a little girl from High Point, North Carolina that liked to sing. She didn't know nothing about the industry. She didn't know anything about anything. Maybe you should look this way, dress this way, talk this way, smile for the cameras a certain way. While promoting her role in the movie, she claimed that Oprah allegedly wanted her to act a certain way because apparently she wanted to shape her image for her own gain. But although Fantasia was naive, she was not stupid. Therefore, she refused to bow at Oprah's command that helped her to keep her integrity intact.
I didn't feel seen, nor did I feel liked. But my grandmother used to tell me that what is the profit of man to gain the whole world but lose his soul, baby? You better stay focused.
But as we all know, what the future of artists are that do not bow to the elite's demands, no matter how talented they are. Anyway, due to Oprah's overbearing shadow on Fantasia's on-screen life, more than a decade later, when director Blitz Bazawule approached her about starring in the new film version, she initially said no.
I did not want to walk back in this. When I played Celie on Broadway, that was heavy for me. I didn't have a team. Everybody that was around me was taking everything that I had.
Bazawule said, "I was very understanding of why she was hesitant. When she did the role on Broadway, there weren't a lot of guardrails for her. There was unresolved trauma that came up and she was deeply unhappy." Fantasia's financial struggles were no secret. Despite pouring her heart and soul into her work, she was barely scraping by. The higher-ups weren't paying her for her talent, but rather for her color of skin, using her as a token rather than valuing her true worth. She was so broke that she couldn't even afford a pizza. She revealed how she gave her days and nights to the films only to be awarded with mere pennies. It's a shocking reality that raises questions about who was benefiting off her hard work, and it certainly wasn't Fantasia.
But I was never home. How is that? I ain't got no money, but I'm always working. Everybody just saw the gift, but they saw opportunity to make money off the gift.
Well, this time around, Fantasia hinted that since she was a little more well-versed in the industry, she decided to have a go at the iconic film again, but this time she was going to unveil all the mistreatment she had faced from Winfrey. What fueled her courage? The thought that no one else should ever have to endure the hardships she faced. Fantasia wasn't just speaking out for herself. She was determined to prevent another young, talented artist from being exploited and mistreated the way she was. She didn't want another Fantasia to suffer in silence, trapped in a system that valued her for all the wrong reasons.
I gotta do this for every woman who feels looked over, who there are no applause, no screams. But they're trusting God and they know without a shadow of a doubt they got a gift.
Rumors have been swirling about the chaos on set, with reports claiming that Oprah's insufferable demands caused constant tension. But despite all her efforts to control the situation, Oprah quickly realized that Fantasia was no longer the naive 19-year-old she had once manipulated. This time, Fantasia wasn't going to bend to her will. The tables had turned, and no matter what Oprah tried, she couldn't force Fantasia back into the mold she had crafted for her years ago. 2. Taraji P. Henson. After witnessing Fantasia's comeback, Taraji decided to support her castmate. The firestorm started with an emotional Sirius XM radio panel interview with Gayle King on December 19, 2023. Sitting next to the film director and leading stars, Henson said she was tired of working so hard and getting paid a fraction of the cost. For those who don't know, Henson was nominated for an Oscar in 2009 for her supporting role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and won a Golden Globe in 2016 for her portrayal of Cookie Lyon on the Fox television drama Empire, among other accolades. However, despite her accomplishments, she had to start from the bottom in contract negotiations for The Color Purple. Every time I do something, I break another glass ceiling. When it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. It wears on you because what does that mean? What is that telling me? And if I can't fight for the black female actors coming up behind me, then what the F am I doing? After some investigations, the public realized that Oprah Winfrey, who is a producer for the film and starred in the 1985 version of it, was at fault. They speculated that despite being in a position of power, Oprah did not lift a finger to help her black sisters. Internetizens found a video from a December 12, 2023 promotional appearance where the cast members and Winfrey gathered atop the Empire State Building. In this video, Winfrey and Henson appear to have an awkward exchange, which led social media users to believe that Oprah was the source of Henson's trouble on set. Now, you know that when Oprah reacts to a speculation, there might be some truth to it all. You see, Oprah tried to detach herself from the situation, claiming that she had helped everyone any way that she could. She said, "People are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion in this film, championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. Whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. That's the way the system works and we as producers. But everybody gets their salary that's negotiated by your team." Not that anyone believed that, because we all know Oprah would not have been subjected to that kind of treatment. In an interview with the New York Times, Henson explained that her co-stars Fantasia Barrino and Danielle Brooks got a lot of stuff on The Color Purple set because of her advocacy. "The production gave us rental cars, and I was like, I can't drive myself to set in Atlanta. This is insurance liability. It's dangerous," Henson said. "Now they're robbing people. What do I look like? Taking myself to work by myself in a rental car. So I was like, can I get a driver or security to take me? So I'm not asking for the moon." And they're like, "Well, if we do it for you, we got to do it for everybody." Well, do it for everybody. It's stuff like that, stuff I shouldn't have to fight for. Well, since the backlash was gaining momentum, Oprah tried to quell the rumors by addressing the issue again. When Gayle King asked her famous best friend about the feud in an interview on the Golden Globes red carpet, Oprah explained that the internet has it wrong. "It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in the conversation? Because I have just been the champion for everybody," she said. "The thing that is so upsetting to me is that something went viral where they're analyzing us on top of the Empire State Building. We were cold. It was cold." Fans believe that Oprah should have advocated for other pays since she was in a position of power. Oprah only paid Taraji $220,000. I'm seeing Oprah in a different light. She should have given them the highest pay ever. Understanding the problem within the industry, instead she lowballed all the actresses. Shame on you, Oprah. Another added, absolutely. Oprah has been shady for years, dismissing black folks and supporting white folks big time. Let's not forget Dr. Phil and what he did after she supported him wholeheartedly. Anyway, although nothing has been proven yet, the rumors state that Oprah allegedly had some inside relations with Diddy and his entourage. Whispers suggest that Oprah has a history of being involved with questionable people publicly, but she severs the ties after they get exposed. Well, he loved Oprah so much that he even suggested Oprah to run for president.
What do you think of Oprah for president?
I love that.
You do?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've known her well for a long time.
Yes.
Think she could do it?
Yeah, I know she could do it, without a doubt.
Gene Deal's jaw-dropping comments have lit a fire under the rumor mill, exposing just how deeply Oprah was entangled with some of the most infamous names in Hollywood. He wasn't just talking about her influence, he linked her directly to the likes of Weinstein, Epstein, and their whole shady crew. Deal hinted that Oprah wasn't just rubbing elbows with them, she was right in the thick of it, attending those notorious parties where power players made deals and buried dark secrets. 3. Monique. Unfortunately, Oprah had allegedly destroyed Monique's career as well. You see, Oprah Winfrey was one of the producers on Precious, and she was one of the primary forces responsible for bringing the film to a larger audience. But Monique has largely cast blame on Oprah Winfrey for blackballing her from Hollywood. The two stars were originally friends, but Monique says Oprah attempted to exploit a family tragedy. Monique was emmed as a child by her brother, and Oprah wanted to have both of them as well as their aging parents on her show. Monique said her discomfort with the situation bothered Winfrey, and Monique claimed Winfrey retaliated by curbing her career. Because she refused to play the industry game, Monique alleged that Oprah had her blackballed from Hollywood. Actually, she called it whiteballed. Lee Daniels responded to the original claim, confirming that Monique had soured her relationship with the Hollywood community and she was all on her own. Surprisingly, it was 50 Cent who indirectly confirmed that Monique was indeed blackballed by Oprah. He said, "I talked to Tyler today. He told me he never told anyone not to hire Monique and he is happy and decided to work with her." 50 wrote, "He said he couldn't speak for Oprah, but he is sure she is fine with Monique and has even brought her up for things Monique has no idea about. I'm happy for Mo right now." Monique accused Oprah on Club Shay Shay of stealing leading roles from her following Monique's Oscar win out of jealousy. Monique stated that Lee initially offered her the lead in this 2013 film, The Butler, where Oprah played Gloria Gaines. She said, "Lee Daniels came out and said, I did offer Monique The Butler. But as he said to me, he said, Mo, at the time, I didn't have no power and I didn't have no money," said Monique. So when Oprah said she wanted it, who played the lead role in The Butler? Oprah Winfrey. Monique recalled a similar situation when Lee started casting for a Richard Pryor biopic he had in the works. Once again, Mo said Lee offered her the part of Richard's grandmother, which led Oprah to tell Lee she wanted the part. For the most part, Oprah dodged Monique's claims in interviews, but in 2018, Oprah had time to address the beef during her press run for A Wrinkle in Time. When Global Grind asked Oprah about her and Monique's issues, she gave her only response on record, which was delivered in the most Oprah way imaginable. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. You have to be the light. It only takes a little bit of light to banish the darkness. It takes a lot of darkness to overcome the light. It takes just a little bit of light, and we are warriors of the light. I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively. Don't care who they are. 4. African School Scandal. Oprah Winfrey's Academy for Girls in South Africa was launched with much fanfare in 2007, driven by Oprah's personal mission to empower young girls from disadvantaged backgrounds through education. The school, situated near Johannesburg, was intended to be a beacon of hope, offering a world-class education to girls who might otherwise never have the opportunity. Oprah personally selected many of the students, and the academy was seen as a deeply personal project for the media mogul, reflecting her commitment to giving back. However, the dream turned into a nightmare when just a few months after its opening, the school was rocked by allegations of mistreatment. The accusations centered around a female staff member who was charged with essaying students and was later arrested. The news sent shockwaves through global media, tarnishing the image of the academy and raising questions about the safety and oversight of the institution. The thing is, fans claim that Oprah was in on the cycle of A but chose to keep it quiet to make bucks off the misery of children. It had me shaken to my core. This has been one of the most devastating, if not the most devastating experiences of my life. As with all such experiences, there is always something to be gained, something to be learned. At the core of me is a belief that all things happen for a reason, no matter the devastation, and this too shall pass. When I told them the dorm matrons had to be removed, the girls cheered and wept. They were so happy. Oprah was the driving force behind the opening of the Leadership Academy, so why wasn't she held accountable when things went so horribly wrong? If you take a closer look, it becomes clear that Oprah, despite her good intentions, may not have been fit to lead such an institution. Yet, no one has seriously questioned her authority over the academy. The scandals, the alleged disappearances, and the disturbing reports should have raised red flags, but instead, they seem to bounce off Oprah, as if her reputation was untouchable. It's almost as if her golden tongue, her ability to sway public opinion with a few carefully chosen words, shielded her from the fallout. What I know is that no one, not the accused nor any persons, can destroy the dream that I have held and the dream that each girl continues to hold for herself at the school, Winfrey said. I am prepared to do whatever is necessary to make sure that the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls becomes a safe and nurturing and enriched setting that I have envisioned, a place capable of fostering a full measure of these girls' productivity, creativity, and their humanity. The Oprah rabbit hole goes deeper than anyone could have imagined. It's no wonder that Oprah has been associated with so many twisted people, but she always comes out unscathed. If that isn't an industry plant, I don't know what is.